sustainable production. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Toyer. 2 minutes for Mr. Callanan.
Thank you, Madam President. Europe's car industry has shown, in my view, remarkable resilience in the past few years, despite some extremely tough economic conditions and despite a veritable deluge of EU legislation. Our car manufacturers lead the world for environmental awareness, for technical standards and for innovation. It is a record that deserves to be supported and not undermined. I am particularly proud of the UK car industry, and if I may make a local plug for Nissan company, the most productive car plant in Europe, located in my region in North East England. Nobody would dispute the importance of environmental protection, but I am extremely concerned that in our rush to prove our green credentials, we are in danger sometimes of destroying a very important and successful industry. Already we are seeing a massive fall in sales. In the UK, sales last month were down 23%. Rather than imposing a very rigid and inflexible timetable for change on the industry, I think we should be seeking to support and incentivise the industry to make the changes that are necessary to bring about their future. If the car industry has our political support, and I add in our political support for the supplier and component industries also, then we can help them to get through this difficult period. But I hope that the Commission will be extremely vigilant with regard to Member States stretching the limits on state aid to car manufacturers. In Britain, we have a very long and a very unsuccessful history of state support to the auto industry. We managed to get out of that in the 1980s. I hope we will not go back there again, because if we do pour public money into the car industry, what about the building industry? What about the construction industry? What about the food industry? All industries are suffering, and we must be extremely careful with the hard-pressed taxpayers' funds that we do not throw too much more of it into the car industry. This did not work in the past, it will not work in the future, and I hope the Commission will be extremely vigilant in keeping an eye on errant Member States that might be tempted down this unsuccessful road. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Callanan. Mr. Bellet for 2 minutes.
Thank you, President. It's already been said that the car industry is a key sector for the European economy. Directly or indirectly, 12 million people are employed by it. I think that